We want revolution.
Bookmark words on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete, broadcasting live from San Diego. Not really live, but
yeah, Pete had to ask today
live.
what time our show was, which
Couldn't
was funny,
remember.
'cause that's normally Jen that says, what time do we record?
Well, you're on Zynga time, so you should have no problem converting.
Yeah.
With Zynga, but then I forgot what time it was back home. So yeah, that's Jenna and Jen over there, and yeah, I'm in San Diego for a tech conference, and I was just like, actually, I almost forgot we had to record tonight, and then I was like, okay, wait a minute, what time am I supposed to be on?
I'm used to converting for Jen, and since you're in her time zone, it was easy.
Easy, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's easy.
A piece of cake.
Easy for me. Yeah.
So what's happening with
here.
everybody?
I am just still trying to deal with this wildfire around me. That's my world. So I play Mafia Wars in the meantime to burn out stamina and energy to quit thinking about it. And then I look out the window and go, oh, God. Oh, help us. Anyway. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. Playing. There's some new stuff in the game this week, too.
Yeah, we finally got that
Remind me?
poker.
Yes.
I'm so mad about the poker.
What happened with that?
Isn't it the same item we had before?
No, this is a new one, but
She
nobody
looks
likes
familiar.
poker. No, the Bohemian, because they added this loot to the inventory like long time ago, and the banner images. So we knew this has been coming for at
That's
least
what
a
it was.
month.
Okay.
And I was kind of hoping they weren't going to release it. Like, they have to know by the number that this is not something players like to do anymore. Like, it was even hard to get enough poker cards returned to you last time.
Yeah.
And their timing pisses me off, too, because we had so much time of nothing, they could have thrown this in. But now they throw it in at the same time as the Secret District. And one of the nice things about the Secret District is there's a job that has a experience energy ratio of 2.47. But you need consumables to do it. But, you know, if you could collect enough consumables to use your energy to do this job, you're going to level a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're having to decide if you
I
want the
can
cards.
serial level with this job and robbing.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And so it's like, okay, and so now I have to choose, and it's so stupid that you only get one loot item if you fully master it. Mm-hmm. And it's only the completist of me that wants to do it.
And what do they call the loot item here?
The Bohemian.
Oh, the Bohemian.
Yeah. And the highest stats on the Emerald level are 120 or 180 and 125. So it's like you have to choose. I'm going to go more for the leveling because, you know, you get skill points, reward points. You get, you know, it's worth it to level a lot if you can.
Are you staying on the first level of the
No,
district?
because this ratio is so good. I went right straight to Ruby.
Okay.
And I stayed on it enough to get maybe half of the 50 items that I need. And I figure it's around for 10 days. That's all. I'm only going to do that job. So, and I already did get the 50 loot items.
Well, what I did was I just did for the defense points and the attack points, and then I figured, okay, now move on. And,
Yeah.
You know, if I get to the end and I need 2 more, if I have to blow 900 or whatever it is, like the last couple times is how it's gone down, is I gave up on it, but then I got so close by moving on that I couldn't quit.
It's worth it. The gold level and the ruby level have the same ratio. So even if you just get to gold, I would do that and then try to do that job as much as you can. You'll find you're leveling a lot more frequently. Unless you're Pete, you could serial level anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I
But
take
for
advantage of the
people
good
like us.
ratios.
Everybody wants to be like Pete.
I
know. Does that ever get stuck in your head, Jen?
Sometimes.
God, Pete.
Me?
I've been building up my skills, so once in a while I stare at my profile because I'm proud of it, and then I think of that song. But I try not to think of heat stats because I'm not close.
Except for it's not me, it's Mike. Everybody wants to be like Mike.
Yeah, but Mike didn't stick that song in our head.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so, yeah, when you're thinking about your profile points, you're thinking, gosh, I just want to be like...
Isn't that funny? That's like those songs out there that get stuck in your head.
Earworms or something. What do you call them?
Is that what they're called?
Or ear burners or something.
Could
I
be.
forget.
Like Puff the
Either
Magic
one
Dragon.
is too much.
Or the theme from Sanford and Son.
Oh, great. Now that's going to be stuck. Trader No-Go meets Sanford and Son. What do you want to trade? Oh, God help us.
Yep.
So anything change in Spock over the weekend?
No, I didn't see anything that we've got going on that's worth mentioning at this point. No. So it's actually been a bit slow for us, which kind of works for me because I'd like with, my travel stuff this week. I'll be in San Diego all week almost, so.
Wow. Well, enjoy that.
Yeah.
Is the weather nice?
Yeah, it's always surprising to me to come to California because you always hear about how warm and sunny and everything, and not that it's not sunny, but it's cool. And of course it's cool because it's on the Pacific Ocean. So you get that breeze that comes from the coast, but, it's always kind of amazed me, like when we were in San Francisco and it was cool in San Francisco. And now here I am in Southern California and it's still cool. So.
Sounds like heaven right now. A beach anywhere. I'm so relocating to water.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I do like California, though, because very similarly to back east where I'm from, there's mountains and there's sea. I mean, so you have the oceans and you have mountains, and that's something that I don't
and
obviously
earthquakes.
get. Smack dab in the middle. That's true. That's something I don't get in the middle of Kansas. It's flat.
Yeah, you just get your tornadoes.
There aren't very many mountains. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, then, Jen, what's going on with you?
Not a whole lot in the game, really, which is kind of nice.
Right.
Ooh, they gave us another free loot item, armored socks, and this is the second time around that you just get it for going to the game.
I don't remember. Okay, do I have to do it the same way you told me last time?
No, all you have to do is play, and you should have it. Now, a lot of people didn't get the pop-up, so that freaked them out. But before you start freaking out and go into customer support, check your inventory, because most likely it's not. It's there. I didn't get the pop-up on 3 accounts, and it was there on all of them.
And you call it golden socks.
Armored socks.
Armored socks. God.
Yes. That's hard to keep track of all this loot.
I know. My brain doesn't work that way. Yes, I have a pair of armored socks.
Yeah, so, and that's a lot nicer than... Now, I don't know why, but the old system is still intact, so you can search your Facebook requests if you want, but you're supposed to automatically get the item.
I'm not good about checking the Facebook side of the game.
No, because we don't need to go there anymore. Ever since they updated the ZMC, there's no reason to even look at your Facebook requests for gifts.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know why they're there. Maybe they have to be there in order to make it to the ZMC. I don't know.
Or to keep the Facebook happy. I don't know.
Who knows?
Part of their agreements. Who knows?
We did get a little update on the inventory page and the fight page. In the past, it would show your total attack and defense equipment scores, and it would, in parentheses, you would have your family property bonus. And most of us by now are fully upgraded and have a 10,000 bonus. So there was always the 10,000 in parentheses to your actual equipment owned, plus family perk bonuses. Well, they combine those now. So now you're going to notice that 10,000 is a little bit higher. And if you're, like my family's at level 10 on family progression. So I have 11.5 thousand is my bonus. And those of us who have been subscribing to the VIP program, next month the silver perks are supposed to kick in. And there's a 500 bonus on attack and defense for that.
Bring it. Sweet.
Yeah. So now you can see your numbers separated. But the problem is on the inventory page itself, they combined everything. No, I'm sorry, they didn't combine everything. So it's just your actual equipment scores that show. And it's kind of confusing. They didn't make it the same.
Did they explain this, or did you have to do a study?
We had to do it.
Yeah, okay.
Like always.
That's
They
what I
didn't
think.
even announce it. You would think some of the stuff that they changed, they would announce. And once in a while they do on the official Mafia Wars blog, but they're never consistent. And it's nice to see something to get some kind of official statement, because a lot of people think that if a customer support agent told you something, it's official.
Right.
And I'm not trying to dog customer support at all. There's a lot of agents that know a lot about the game, but then there's some that don't. And either they don't understand the question being asked. And so a lot of times you get people spreading around false information because they heard it from a customer support agent. But
Right.
we often see that's not true.
Yeah.
And you can't blame them. I mean, if you don't play this game like crazy like we do, you wouldn't know some of this stuff.
Right. I don't think anybody knows as much as you do.
I'm sure they do. In fact, that's how I learn a lot, because so many people know so much stuff I can ask.
That is what's awesome about the community, is people are really good about sharing and getting information across to different groups.
But on the inventory page itself, you do get your total at the bottom, and then the breakdown is when it breaks it down for like weapons, vehicles, armor, animals.
Uh-huh.
If you add that breakdown up, it does not equal the total shown. And that's because the total shown is including the bonuses.
Yeah.
So I think they should have two numbers. They should give you your total of actual owned items and then your total bonus. So there wouldn't, kind of like they do on the fight page, but they don't do it on the inventory page.
It might be time for me to join a family.
You can join us.
I'm in this lonely little family of a couple people's shadows. And, yeah, it's just not the same. But it's so low pressure
Yeah.
that I've kind of enjoyed it. But then I miss all, if this property upgrades completely, it'll be because I did it.
Yeah,
So-
nobody knows when or where this third property is going to come from.
But it's got a place.
It says coming soon, and it's said that forever.
Yeah, it has a home.
It does. And so this new event, we talked about it on the last show.
I've been curious ever since.
Yeah, they put a little picture on their fan page saying, guess what this item is, but we already knew because of inventory history. But they're like kind of leading up to it, giving you little clues.
Oh,
But for some reason, I think it's going to be tied to the properties.
you think?
Well, because it's all hydraulic.
Right.
It's hydraulic. That, and then
Makes sense.
on our new property, we have hydraulic materials is one of the property parts, and it's not like them to come up with new things and not recycle them for other events.
Exactly.
They can.
Well, I'll be interested to see.
Yeah, and some people think it might be tied into like an icing or a fight event, but I don't really think that, because they've had so many problems with fighting. I can't
Yeah.
stop messing with something.
I know. I keep thinking they'll do another ice season or something, but they open poker instead. So I
And
guess they're
everyone
still
hates
tweaking.
poker. I wish they would just get rid of it. If we want to play poker and we like Zynga, we'll play Zynga poker.
Yeah, no doubt.
Why make us play it in this game? It was fun the first time. I didn't mind it. And it's also fun if you have a choice. Like, let us scan the news feeds, have these things drop with jobs. Don't make me decide I have to devote my whole gift collecting for the day to these stupid cards.
I know, because I'm dead for the day because of them. I
Yeah.
can't do anything.
And then give us more than one piece of loot. They're so cheap when it comes to poker.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Yeah, we have a marketplace sale going on. The Few and the Proud.
It looks like Bruce Willis or Die Hard or something. I haven't
It's-
decided who he is yet.
He's some guy from Brazil. He was one of the bosses on, remember the Brazil missions? And
Oh,
he's
okay.
Bosses in the Brazil jobs is that character. I don't know his name.
Wow.
So nothing
Yes.
too exciting. But it cracks me up because this stupid, I'm sorry, I keep calling everything stupid. They probably hate me right now. the group sale items, and we make fun and call them group fails because they never make it. And so now you can get a group. The newest one is the peanut, and it's like if you can get it when it's on the bronze level, it's 15 reward points. And it makes no sense that they push this during a marketplace promotion because you can go get a crate item for 6 reward points and it has better stats. So it's like either they're not thinking or they're hoping that the suckers and all that will buy them anyways.
Well, they probably would figure that the collectors in people would do that, but since most people now have backed off collection,